just under Main at the moment because it's pretty blustery out here. As you can see. So the idea is just to sail down the lake without getting my head taken off from a uncontrolled jibe. Like that. Exactly like that, uncontrolled jibe. Whee! How you going there, viewers? Well, I'm down at Burrill Lake today, or as I like to call it, Lake Peril. Sounds more international, I think. Anyway, okay, there, I'm sure the locals will get very upset with me. Well, I sort of am a local, so I can get upset with myself. But anyway, down at Burrill Lake, it's close to home. I thought I'd get out just do an overnighter. I've got a big trip coming up in a month or so out west, so saving up the dollars for the petrol tank to haul head injuries. Nearly a 7-hour drive that way, but anyway, that'll be alright. We'll get to that one when we get to that one. Down at Peril Lake today, and going to just go for an overnighter. It's a beautiful little spot, and let's have a bit of fun. Get head injuries rigged up. Should be pretty decent weather. I think it's nor'westers, but reasonably light today. Yeah, it's probably only 25 knots knowing my luck. Yeah, let's get the mast up and rigged up and in the water. Might see if we can go find some oysters maybe, if there's any around, and that'd be nice for lunch. Good to be back. lunch. Swing! Swing. Interesting. Whee! But yes, it's really ripping in out there now. I don't know if it's going to back off a bit, but that just hit then. Okay, time for some lunch. It's blowing a gale out there. Seriously blowing a gale. I knew I was going to get some nor'westers, but I didn't think I was going to get that much nor'wester. That's okay. I'm just going to have some lunch. Fresh Burrill oysters for lunch, eh? We'll just have a couple of these. Got to be mindful of the gout, you know. Shellfish and I don't agree with each other too much anymore, unfortunately. Nice. Oh, cheers. And some leftover roast chicken from last night's dinner, which my beautiful wife Julie did an absolutely splendid job on. It's bloody paradise, isn't it? Ah, yes. Hello. Alright, so I had lunch and I've come around out of the breeze basically. I've just decided to tuck down into the little arm that I'm in here. Is it? Southwest arm? I think that's what it is. Anyway, here breeze is absolutely barreling through up in the trees up top. Every now and again a gust comes around the corner here. It makes it through there. It's blowing its proverbials off around the corner anyway. So not sure if I'm going to go for a sail. Might do that tomorrow. Not going to have a sleep. Lunch was good. But, it's a bit hot. I think it's about 27 degrees at the moment. So I think I might go for a swim. Woo. Well, that was a nice after lunch swim and subsequent nana nap, which was very, very refreshing. All right, what to do now? Well, the wind is still blowing a lot. Where I am's quite nice. It's out of the breeze, just in behind this little point over here, but if the breeze swings around to the south at all during the night, I'll be sort of open to it. And I think it will swing that way a bit. And even still, there's been gusts coming around the corner there and hitting me pretty hard, but nothing major. But I could stay here tonight, or I could sail, just probably under mainsail, just back down the lake, and just with the breeze behind me, have a few exciting moments maybe. There's a little bay down, right down the end down there, that might suit me better for the night. Not as nice little beach. That's a really pretty little beach, that. I mean, have a look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, it'll be out of the breeze. Better coverage, basically. Yeah. So, okay, let's go do that. Okay, so we're under sail on Burrill Lake, just under main at the moment because it's pretty blustery out here. As you can see. So the idea is just to sail down the lake without getting my head taken off from a uncontrolled jibe, like that. Exactly like that, uncontrolled jibe. So I'm going to just probably reach down the lake, try and stay away from being square. I was contemplating putting the code up. Yes, so that would be exciting. I think this might be exciting too, but just with the main, only because it's so finicky out here. It's breeze is just gusting from direction upon direction. Not like the great boy band One Direction. Chugging along nicely at 4 knots. Don't think I'll be putting the code sail up, no point. I'll be where I need to be anyway in about 3 minutes, I think. Because as I get out here wider in the middle of the lake, the breeze is getting stronger. Hey. Bloody good fun. Well, I'm going to go and have a look over there. I think that's where I want to be tonight, in there. Yeah, I'll go and have a look at that. Yet again, another awesome little place to bring your trailer sailor. Nice little bay here out of the wind, a little bit of breeze just circling around. Just keeps it nice and cool. It's a bit warm today. But yeah, this is where I'm going to spend the night. An absolutely beautiful little spot. And hopefully the breeze won't come from the northeast tonight, which it's not predicted to do. So, on tonight's menu, what do we have on tonight's menu? What do we have? Oh yes, on tonight's menu, we have a poached salmon in a white wine sauce. No, that'd be too Monty Pythonish. We actually do have salmon. We won't be poaching it in a white wine sauce. We have a fillet of salmon, which I was going to do with some sun-dried tomatoes, some sea salt and garlic rice, sea salt and garlic butter rice, and just a little bit of a sidey salad thing that I'm just throwing together, I suppose. Maybe with a bit of balsamic vinegar on it. Sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Oh well, guess we'll crack on with that. Okay, so we have a salmon fillet with sun-dried tomatoes, cooked in the sun-dried tomato oil and garlic, a garlic butter and sea salt rice, just with a little side salad with some cheese, tomato and celery. And cheers! Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Oof. Mm. Oh man. How's it going there, viewers? Well, out on Burrill Lake this morning. And the breeze is just starting to come up from the northwest. I've got out here early, had breakfast. I want to get back on the ramp early. The northwest is going to come up again like it did yesterday. And where the ramp is, that'll make getting this thing back on the trailer pretty hard, because the breeze will be coming across the ramp sideways at a great rate of knots. So that's one reason why I've got up early and sort of headed off the anchorage instead of sleeping in. The other reason is I wanted to take the opportunity of the no wind or very light wind, throw the main up to explain for one of the viewers that sent me a question, and I can't remember their name now, I'm so sorry, about the single line reefing system that I have, if I could explain that. So I'll quickly do that for you. Place a saddle on the boom back a distance from the reefing point in the leech of your main. That way when you pull this down, it's actually putting a bit of tension on the foot. You won't have a saggy old baggy old foot, so you don't put it directly below it, put it aft a bit, you'll work out where. Run the line up through the reefing point, come back down to a block. Here is a block that I have put on the boom. Run the line forward to another block at the front of the boom so that the line can then go up through the reefing point. It then comes down from the reefing point to a block on the deck, and then you can run your control line however you see fit or need to get it back into your cockpit. That's pretty much it. Saddle, a couple of blocks. Three, on this particular system, it's taken me one saddle, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, sorry, yes, 4 blocks. One saddle, 4 blocks, and a piece of line and a cleat. That's it. Anyway, going to see if I can go for a little sail now, I suppose. But yeah, just out here for a quick overnighter. Going to get back early, as I said, before the wind comes up. Get the boat home and get it washed off and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, beautiful morning. It's going to turn a little bit ugly, I think, though. I think the wind's going to come up gangbusters. So, if you ever thought, do I need a code 0 or do I want a code 0 on my boat? Here's a really good example of why I want one. It's blowing probably 3 knots of breeze at the moment, and I'm doing probably 2.5, 3 knots to windward with a code 0 and a mainsail that I haven't even sorted out properly yet. It's basically just the code that's pushing me along. So yeah. Light weather. If I had a head saw now, the head saw would just be too heavy, and I'd be going nowhere, and I'd end up starting the motor. But this is awesome. Look at that. And I better fix that main. Looks like shite. Right, well, I do believe it's time for a Golden Circle box drink. Today's is apple and black currant, one of my favourites. But as always, we do need to check its expiry date, just to make sure. Okay. All right, so this one is fine. I've got till the 11th of the 3rd, 26, 16:40 and 4 seconds. So that's 20 to 5, basically. 20 to 5 on the 11th of the 3rd, 2026. You can see that there? Yeah. 11th of the 3rd, 16:40, and then after that, kaboom! Or it disappears into another realm, or I don't know, turns into a donut or something. But something happens then, apparently. After that, Don't drink it. Kill ya. Nice. Okay, viewers, well, I'm going to head back down the channel and put this thing back on its trailer before the breeze comes through at 1,000,000 knots, which it's going to do. I will take the opportunity though to remind you of the Sailing Head Injuries t-shirt. Comes complete with the Jibe O Sailing Head Injuries logo with words and pictures. Very exciting. You can get those at Sailing Head Injuries Cafe Press /Sailing Head Injuries. Link is on the YouTube channel. Yeah, why don't you buy your grandma one?